ordinarily we the starting lineup and enra or the two jano. Camara in post, Lord Amwa at right back, left back Patrick Samba any Ansu. Question marks about Ansu, obviously. It says Zakaria Fuseni. The one who may play that position. Zakaria may play that position. Zakaria was on hand. No bench, so but Ansu ever boy. Ura Medona. Lord Hilary Adabo. And Lord. The first game for Kotoko. Kotoko ne yine kakra. Benab, but we the first friendly competitive game. Friendly competitive. Now Benab a friendly. Now we are friendly competitive. Now branch the thing at the Lord Hilaria double. Fifio. Braja Kojo set a canon and a Imanuenchi. Up front. Peter Amiduakwa on one side of the wings. A branch the thing at Abetamwa one side and a Kwampuku agent anymore. Me pacho shadia pa. Ebra Kotoko parody both Abetamwa and a Kwame Pukuno. On the bench, there was no player or a striker or bench. Tikabiru, so many team sheet na or project Asian Ediamaya. For the benefit of those watching, I will paper side channel, I will YouTube. Ubon say Kotoko started game no Kwame Pokubo 9. Abetamwa operate your wings no. There was no striker on the bench. Say and na Kotoko team sheet no. Omo makanet here. So Aziz Aruna Dari was there. Na Abrante did Aqua. Francis Aqua. Afi Zakaria Fuseni. Dauda Saka. Shaibu Abubakar. Inusa Adams. Then there was Joseph Amwa. No more Sifa. Yes. Our bench. Michael Sifa. Our bench. Any Johnson Opong. Then na Kotoko Hubejew. Our bench. And the other goalkeeper. Eti Saushiumpa Aziz Benjamin Chum Baba Yaya Joseph Amwa Michael Sifa Johnson Opong Hubejew Zakaria Fuseni Saka Dauda Shaibu Abubakar Francis Aqua Inusa and Philip Amo. All the 13 players on the bench, Obienu a striker. Not striker back Ukraine. And Tibra Kwame Poku enya knock as early as the 8th minute. And Miguel Echa Kwame Poku nchobia na nyen twaketwa. Sa attack no ba Kwame Poku no. Me giri passes na Kotoko a striker a bencher. Be away a friendly game. You don't want your player to play through pain to aggravate the injury. But Esan say na Kotoko any other player on the bench our striker ntino. Coach any player ni na kan wadwene Pamuse or the Omo Kakra or money enche. So Kwame Ebo first half in the year. He played the entire duration of the first half. It is because there was no striker on the bench. Now Kotoko Emba second half no and a coach a substitution. And we Kwampoku Efrim Oyi Kwame no or the Johnson upon and a buy. Johnson and a buy. So Makasa Kotoko team as we speak, they have only one typical number 9. And no air Kwampoku. Isaac Mintanya fit. Minta may even go another 9th. Ebia Minta, Ebe Seji. Eti Kotoko only one player. Our number 9. And more messages Basa Kotoko here striker Kotoko here striker no. No kwasem trodo pepepe. Asante Kotoko will need a 9 or some 9s. Either so many bako and also many minu at the abeka because Ura game now started Kwampokuni Abetama, which next season all Shakotoko games are those players will start. All things being equal. So me and I feta the two will start. Ubu Kwampoku, Ubu Abetama almost started game. And almost started purchase Kotoko any other number 9. Ewo bench obiem. Omunya number 9 bia. It tells you the need to get a striker. Now the need to get a striker no kra no twema free as yenye obia kekebia de ne bank be boan da bia twam. Kotoko ehia a typical goal poacher. story ba kwa mate the weekend ya nana peka mo ba mini so ba ho adwuma John Entry after leading Dreams FC Confederations Cup 2 seasons ago Al Muroj Omanitin at Libya Al Muroj Manchester branch na saba back or Ghana na ba wabano oni Dreams FC and AA training only Dreams AA training. If it is possible for Asante Kotoko so many a striker like John Entry Uram Egypt or the highest scoring foreigner in the history of Egyptian Premier League. Player BNO free foreign land. Abba League no washa goes to do Ache John Entry. Oba Dreams de would obey. Yes, the age no 32 getting to 33. But Unya sa player Nibia. Ebe Buanya Sadia Kotoko must get a sharp striker. From the African continent, from wherever Umbenyano, they need a striker. And I branched the thing at John Entry. Matisse John Entry. And come on, Sanso and Matisse. A man tell me, you know, Omobaye trials Kakrabi, and Sana Kotko Ebecono. Ombaye trials Kakra. I branched the thing at Prince of Pokwajima, Abedi, Ebe trials with Kotoko. Abedi, any Abubakar Shaibu. And answer Abubakar Seidu. As I say, Shaibu, no, you're right back, no. Abubakar Seidu. Na meti media to just say Seidu. Kakra, obeye and answer them paying for the home. Kotoko Echo ye, or that's so any youth team na aye training. Mijiri ye say, a branch at the Shaibu. And I said, Seidu Abubakar. Any abediness and penny for a shop of fitness there, yeah. But Ubenya John Entry, dia, bra. And Ebebwakotko, especially over the African campaign, Nakotoko, Ebekono. Ubenya John Entry, and Kababwakro be a pa because experience on the side. And a born Ankasa Winimbo. And she. I know I had the Kotoko striker search and a dead mobile who said Kotoko Ehiabi. So Kotoko Ehia at least one striker or two. Didn't make us at least one and say a branch of the thing at the Morphine Donzo. Morphine. Otimibo on the wings, Otimibo as a second striker. So Morphina. Ebeboa. Now the Bakoba can why we not go from you. Now so far Morphina. And yeah. Ebet mama watch kakra. So oko for Morphine Donzo. O sign. Now signing two more strikers are a bit more difficult for them to adjust. That may be difficult for Asante Kotoko say one ever deal with it. So you want to get a striker because clearly there was no number 9. None of them Krasamuka and Amekasanka Jordan Amisa. Youth team player and I say Ebio Isaka them to pra Isaka Abdul no the Division 3 league or say goes no market kono. But they will need another striker. Definitely this season because Estati gamer on start both Kwame Poku and Abetamo. Abeta Chese on the wings Otimi flourish Otimi ball. Eti coach never born on about Kwame as the center forward. When you do that there's no number 9. And an injury suspension ebetimi ama hwachiro. So I think that an up in Kramo Enra minim se mudi nkomo enra mudi nkomo management ewie game no mudi nkomo kakra ho a na nyina no about almost striking options, you know. I think that Kotoko would need it. Sesika ho na that Ugandan boy Samuel Seyonjo so Kotoko sika umetumi dia fana in the last 3 seasons of 40 goals and above. Sa player no kofa bi ba beboa wo. If Kotoko sika umetumi dia prosecute sa campaign na ebeboa na Kotoko etumi ednaba. So enra game no Kwame's injury ema yehu se Kotoko ebehia number 9 edena aba. Mame fan just Kwame Poku per checks yeah HSA and nam pono so na Miguel captain e boss 8th minute na ema Kwame eko pain mu kakra no but checks na HSA even during the game game ne koso na Kotoko medical team no wa mo treat no mo de eyes bi to so anti ahono pose sa na no pay Kwame etia so mo mbusa no so what pains no say there be on tin bebrebe sa when they come further checks will be done by the medical team na yahwe Kwame Poku going forward ne fitness level so Kwame Poku ewo enra no eno ni pra na sem enra Emmanuel Ntwi su prai Ntwi na Ntwi de no carry forward ye kohwe Kotoko ne Benab no na Kabiru ho Kotoko ne Benab so wa ku twa no mane de nsa gudi tika mu a wentwa nto aso eno kwetran nche in fact Monday morning Kotoko last time we training ewo Ghana na Monday morning ewo adakuja chansa na anwumre no mbekwa akra no Emmanuel Ntwi anye training Monday morning I was there he did not train Elvis Cheba for instance Monday morning he did not train but omunyina eko trip ne bi yima de no enso ma me fan to dwa se ono so sa ye ne nampo so ne ankle no na from season chance last season ambaka ya okọ Black Stars buy no ena sa injury ne buy etimaka at a point kwana on sheda emobi under prosper euma na ya declare so unavailable or ye treatment season ya baba wie na ne ho to no buy ebe bought some of the games and it justify na bi mu bebre adwom zo Emmanuel Ntwi bon so called am ka je mo nya botre but the last few games especially the FA Cup final bra yima ebe mu no be kire ebe bon panano President's Cup no oh boy but a nagging injury as a at the chrono but the last time when I spoke to authorities almost say it doesn't require surgery it require time and treatment na healing eti hono na esan ko bai so Emmanuel Ntwi ade no ma me fa nto dwa se enya de a yima de no so e pratententen kese bia enye pratenten kese bia so ewo a ye de no so ade to dwa ade ama yen eti for any ahefo so Emmanuel Ntwi enso nante normally nya de ayama no bibia na so bi kurukura mu Kwame Poku nante normally obi an kurukura mu eno ba but of course injury there omoba omo ebeye further checks e become go twa the MRI so that doctors will be the actual thing now omo mama recommendation there treatment ebeboa emrante me Kotoko needs them to be fit Kotoko anytime be sa makacha mo say Kotoko any invitation so mo enko Rwanda any AS Kigali enkobo Kotoko invitation so be call AS Kigali akwakobo but I don't know if management ebe accept it because they need time to also prepare the team and not clearly Kotoko fitness no ewo form Asante Kotoko fitness ewo form papa eti game ne chance your first 20 minutes I say Paris ni bi pim na no mo da form no fitness and ewo form the first 20 minutes of the game na Kotoko fitness ne and it is something management coach na 2 seasons ni Kotoko enye pure physical omunya bi mokaya last season Democracy Cup ne Kotoko back eno mbe ye kakra eno mo ye no mo call Elmina eno mo call omo ball working kwa duru bresa Asante Kotoko etimi 2 weeks 3 weeks physical conditioning minim di America footballer enya skills no nkwa talent no nkwa so ho nya den a obi betwa fa so and enra said Asante Kotoko players no very early in the game Emmanuel Ntwi de na 18th minute let me go through my notes by the 18th minute na Emmanuel Ntwi saw the 9 because obi na challenge 8th minute na Kwame Poku da form tackles na no mo kono first half in the first 20 minutes no na check clearly apart from Lord Hilary Adabo they no share my agency obo says no on the no team no mo press so kakra but clear say Kotoko fitness level near problematic and I'm sure say Nana Pinkramo abayi wamo eba be ho dwuma pa coach recommend to them sometimes even if you need extra hands omo medi Kotoko achiache no the last season of Herbert Mensah okofa physical instructor from South Africa ebai sa season only Kotoko bobo na ewura 80th minute a omeshe go ya ewura 80th minute 85th minute no Kotoko ball pressure sa bo so much go Herbert free Kotoko ko kin fight outside on back in visa Saki face a team no na osabo ati Africa kwa kwada pomu na ablodi akokin Pfizer na kwadwo poku akokin Pfizer no mo ankasa okomna poku na oyi ni 3 hoza no Saki face a team no betimi no abobe 300 minutes. It was the fact that they had done physical conditioning for the playing body. It is very important. And not born the first 20 minutes no na Kotoko physically you team say kra. And so they would have to do that. And ombedra na say almost ombeko Cape Coast, Matisse Cape Coast. Omo betimi aye beach work, aye gym work. Get a proper physical instructor. Obi ene juma. No build the boys no a physique no. A bad tactics they are coach juma no obey. But last season Kotoko anyebi. Me kai pass last season a ball work nkwa and omudi rest season the ball no. This season omo start omo nye because pre-season I prekese President Cup. Me say mon fan kwashe league ni mo season ni ya boss season we breaking players 6 days right near San from normal President Cup near some 1 week and on by number prepare no akobo Toyota Cup and on my January na the sports scientists will tell you that after a season players here at least a minimum of 28 days of rest. They need that. And we need to be careful how yes animal we are here. Ubebo season ube piki. Your people first one you start second round of umran fatigue. When we talk about fatigue in sports, a chain be built to say bo chomo we nimpa ho de na di tubirika ko fa ne bi ni ho na bo ni twam. So they would have to work on the physical conditioning of the players and ensure that players, and so physically, on be picky, while tactics, and technically, the physique of the players, they would have to work on it. And also, bakwa, a few up at 1 at the air to Mijini, yes, almost everything that happened in the game, ma touch it on. South Africa. Supporters in the stadium and ran now dominated by Kaiser Chiefs. Orlando Pirates for the against ever tackle to Kochi. Sundowns for ever tackle to Kochi. Now, Omunina ni pe cross stadium Omunina and say John for the Digo almost say Kotoko keeper and that's all man back. In fact, Kaiser Chiefs supporters ni buso goalkeeper and say Ohumba kono Ohumba dapu ba kono no. It almost say Omutim ni pesi karo mukotoru because go no than any go kitwa. Throughout the game, before you ever penalties, no one manage the goal area who you pass free kick bar, corner kick bar. And I saw fantastic organization from Camara Mohammed. Camara, Makase, and Sessan and Appin Camara started season a brown extended the contract. No, or start here. Me manager New me manager Tukwai, me manager Bar. But one year about first round of year. Sana fe woman propose I know a counter propose I won't be no go free. Camara no minimum coming said 3 teams up in Africa. If he doesn't want to extend, sell him now. Raise money. So Tony Jessica supporters but to us dance over go free. Frank Asari call blasters by media football ma'am. So sorry no mon tonos at Ethiopia for pen. Because boys say agents in your contact you almost say me do quote him. On the amount $6,000. Met me $7,000 a month at the amount. How much can Kotoko offer? How much can Hartford offer? And to above the contract now you know call. But Camara born now born in the ancestors we play go free. And before the start of the season, meaning say Kotoko be do Wednesday and up in Camara after meeting. When you push him and he doesn't want to sign, quickly Montono. Unya 150,000 to unya 100,000 kra offer free. It is better to get money than obeda 1 year no go free. That be yanya sa. More money madam go free sa. Say kra Balora a free agent. Tis Balora and na mokwa. As Mohammed 1 month in a letter start can once a. If the boy doesn't want to extend, don't lose him. Sell him, make money. 100,000 is like $100,000 is a 1 million Ghana cedis. So a little over 1 million Ghana cedis, about over 10 billion. When you have that money, also bet to goalkeeper. No one lose no kwa. Me say boys no, only on best stress, on best sign. The same thing to Samba. The same thing. Give them a 2-year contract extension. if ocean nkomodie na sa say or ye cobra tono jisika no ubesanya bi ubetimi de oton samba 500 300 400 ubetimi de 30 40,000 akofa bia saba. Now that's what a top player over the mount because you're born in Sikasam compared to even Ethiopia, Rwanda. They are paying bigger than us. So the boys want to go and agents from direct Africa. Them say FIFA am running be nyajuma. Abrochire be no bet mako for be player without the consent of the club. I had here. Omo Fred direct. No, I offer no. Fred Kasari nya $5,000 a month no. Enya no. At the time I saw a market counter proposal. Next cano no. Still then rule the 5,000 and 5,000 or the first 50,000 Ghana cedis a month. So when he tells you he wants 150,000 or pay 15,000, I say 20,000. Only say one who nya but the nice be so. But bro call or call blaster buy no na kotko yes he's up for sale. Kabenya team be about 200,000 amount. No one moka. These are things we ought to do so that we don't lose these players. Na yenya no enkakra krasa so ewa enya asem ketwa. Imano Uzileto ewa kakra bi afi and then was special guest ewa yabeko akwakodi nkomo na yedi nkomo ewa hapa anya asem ketwa.
Asai say owo hospital no but born dey unimu pa.
Of course.
Born echiache.
Two nipa minimum mom doctors so munimbo mu pa.
Dr. Sefojeno.
Dr. Kofi Sefojeno. No, pe ball no. They love football.
Sure.
And they understand it. The fact that omo officer here Juma as a medical officer and he doesn't take football away from them.
Knowledge about football.
Personal qualifications are. Ebi anka me in market here Juma ne ade na but the love for this game.
Sure.
Na mo sua.
Of course.
Omo sua no. What's now talking about Abrante Camara
yes.
After the game. Kaiser Chiefs supporters they say Omanentra. Orlando Pirates supporters and Babe Hebo ni bi.
Also equally.
Oya de che omo keeper. Sundowns of one so obetuma betra omo keeper na chi.
Sure.
Entino obi a kira a goalkeeper yebo 7 penalties etia na mienu peshe de. Ni huhu kura be kan mo aba fanje.
And this season the goals were consider kura or Kotoko nshada no so. Yes, and goalkeepers there obi most of times the entire tour more boarding.
Yeah.
And he now we can 100,000, no can 150,000, no can $200,000. And no cry the Emma. This is goalkeeper. I want a lot of videos about him. They are selling to agents. I'm on a ton amount. So Oyena just extend the contract now. For me and think on yes sir Kotoko force on tono. If only player are willing to extend his contract, there are a lot of incidents, a lot of examples. SEC or Kotoko goalkeeper moi. Amaton ton and as goalkeepers na Kotoko enyashi infu. Yes, a lot of them and Kotoko enyashi a can't one
Abalora crowd alone.
Yeah.
A drew timer.
Eso mutimi tono. Nano contract.
Nano contract aso.
Ni nyina kankwa e kana maboni yese bosumya ketwe ne ade amon. Winning bonus. Kotoko benefiting free goalkeepers no on be excel at club no. This is goalkeeper outside the borders of Ghana wakwa South Africa against not just any team. We're the most successful club ever South Africa, Kaiser Chiefs. And what does 6 penalties and watching Marco 3. Fancy back 4 or not 3 na back fan chain. Into we a goalkeeper a just say in other continental claims obet mother.
Yeah.
And you can send the videos in the man agent when or you just on extend contract now and yet difficult my agents on tono cry. Very easy because or demo de team outside baby or you comfortable baby or a baba can because I behind Kotoko support in or yes side but we against us baby or a white park in your macro but yes still a place and a very intimidating but ultimate demo
Kotoko near Diana.
Yes, happening to Asante is happening.
Kotoko has President's Cup.
Asante no.
Penalty.
We odin komana na Asante abase Kotoko e wosa videos ni nyina wo hode. Most of times wa hwam rofo no. Omo one special camera. E betime isa na mo nyina na a full documentary of this goalkeeper. No mo yi. Nobody my agent am mo ton no. Enti when he's not willing to extend the contract, Pepe and tempa no. And WWE den get ase man na African. We there.
Make sure so be extend because we the pole no ma.
And one no.
Kotoko rest assured.
And one.
But if oyo your statistics bobo kima little. See a pass ball official.
Onto
league and Africa na. Obey also next week. The manager na to coin the agent ni ho.
Obo 6 months we are so. On wa sha say and no say na me tie House of Folk former midfielder Imano Nete. O say even one game to the end of the season na more league in the Premier Ghana and a team in Iraq president and our friend say Oma ya omo game number bono omo ntimi mo omo ka champion for so omo postpone game no because omo ye negotiation for one key player you take it emma no when na ye league no kwani emu wie no ma dika na dim koma wie dada enti when die exactly enti pepe me jan koma na ma doctor Camara die Kotoko should not let him go free and